right, man, let's talk about the team that worries me the most in the NFC. Now, some good teams out there. Seattle, obviously, they historically gave us some issues. I know Geno went down the other day. Prayers out to him. I think he'll be back, and plus, hopefully he'll be back because Thursday night they play the 49ers, and I don't want to see Drew Lock start. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. I thought the Rams would be better than they are. It ain't really turning out that way. But the 49ers is the team that I'm most worried about, that I think they have to secure home field advantage versus. And I think a lot of people will say, Dallas is one of them teams, just personally for the Detroit Lions, that you want to have home field advantage over because of, the last playoff game we had there. They blatantly cheated us versus Dallas. But it's lucrative for Dallas to win. And we should have won that game. We should have put up more points. I know Stafford had the hand injury. But you look at that team and the Dominican Sue crying after that game because that was it. If there was any Lion team back then that was going to do something, Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, and Dominican Sue, it should have been that team. But I'm most concerned about going to 49er land and going out there. Obviously, they still in a dogfight for their division. I think Seattle, did they lose that game versus? I think they won this weekend. I could be wrong. I can't remember. It was a close game down the stretch with LA. Not sure if they won or lost that game. Let me double check. Yeah, they lost that game by a point because Drew Lock came in. They lost by a point. So I think San Francisco might be back in control. They might have already been in control of that division, but that's one of the teams that I really want to stay. I want to stay ahead of is San Francisco. They play Philadelphia. They play Seattle Thursday. That's the one team that I don't want to go out to the West Coast and play. You'd be like, well, the weather's nicer than being in Philadelphia, but you get that pass rush out there where they play at now, Levi Stadium, and them fans get to be in Rockets. That's pass rush going to be hard to stop. You get them in Ford Field, you can kind of control it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You can control it, but you get that defense going in there. Especially you want to put Brock Purdy on the road in the Dome. That's the one team that I don't want to play on the road. Dallas, it will be second only because they be cheating like a motherfucker. But when you look at Philadelphia, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, people say, and there's no slight on Philadelphia, we played them, last year? You know what I'm saying? We played them last year, and, and they pass defense is just that bad. Obviously you don't want to go outdoors, but Jared Goff showed last year that he can spin the ball outdoors, unlike Matthew Stafford. With they leaky pass defense, and then Jalen Hurts, his ankle hurt, and you put that in the code. I mean, he a dangerous guy. You don't want to see a mobile quarterback, the way the Lions play him, but at the same time, he's not as mobile. And this is why, mobile quarterbacks have to continue to progress passing the ball. I was watching an interview on the Pivot podcast. They had Michael Vick on there. He was talking about how, he knew that running, he wasn't going to be able to run forever. He said that. He said, every year I got away with it, I was like, man, it's going to eventually catch up with me. He said the year he got put in jail for a situation was the year he felt that he had Hugh Jackson as offensive coordinator. Shout out to Hugh Jackson. He down there coaching Grambling State. He said that's the year he was going to be MVP. That's the year that everything started to click for him from a passing situation. And obviously, decisions he made in the past, and I say this real quick, Check them out on their channel, Free Game 89. Talk a little bit like this over there. FR33 Game 89. FR33 Game 89. That link's in the link tree, right? And it's in the description. You gotta watch the people that you got around you, young men and women. Watch it. I done been in situations where I done seen people borrow people's cars, go hit a lick, and the guy go back to where they hit a lick at. They ain't tell him, not knowing what happened. Where he gets stuck, they come there and they try to stick him up. You can be with somebody that's a killer, and they, somebody that's beefing with somebody. You just with them, y'all hanging, and now they come run up on y'all and try to, gun y'all down, and you get hit because you with them. So the company you keep, you run with a bunch of thieves, you're gonna be associated with a bunch of thieves. And at some point, if your friends go this way and y'all ain't on the same path no more, it's okay to go that way. It's okay, we cool from over there, but what you do, I can't go on that path because that's gonna affect where I'm going. So don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that. The company you keep says a lot more about you than the person you are perception-wise on the outside looking in. But yeah, like I said before, I'm more worried about going to 49er land. With the Eagles' pass defense, we got some, suspect. We got some experience playing that offense. I know it's a little bit different with a new offensive coordinator and all that type stuff. But I'm more concerned about, going out there. But, going in the cold, that do concern me. But Goff can spin it in the cold. And the Lions built to go on the road, run the football. They built to be tough. You got speedsters like Gibbs. You got speedsters like Gibbs and J-Mo and Josh Reynolds can run. But also you got guys that can make tough catches in the cold. Like St. Brown, tough across the middle. Sam Laporta, Brock Wright, David Montgomery can grind up in there, pause. Craig Reynolds can get physical. So you got a physical offensive line. You got a bunch of physical football players. Yeah, you got some high-end speed guys like Khalif and J-Mo and Jahmyr Gibbs. He also can run tough. But, I just think going out to San Francisco in Levi Stadium, that crowd get the rocking. That pass rush give Brock Purdy some confidence and all that type stuff. That's gonna be tough to deal with. That pass rush get to going. That crowd noise is gonna be like playing Baltimore again. But if you get them in a controlled environment, like in that dome, that's what you want. That's what you want. And I just think San Francisco. I'm not per se San Francisco a bad matchup. Because Purdy, he can move a little bit, but he ain't as mobile as Jalen Hurts at all. And if you can stop that run, which the Lions are good at stopping the run, you got a chance. Hopefully by that time you get Gardner Johnson back. You get some help in the secondary back. We see him and Debo go at it if they make it that far. But yeah, like I continue to say, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Tough. That's the place I just don't want to go. That's a hard place to win, but I think Eli Manning ended up winning there and going to the Super Bowl one of them years. I know the year they won it, the first time versus Brady, they went to Green Bay, and I think they won it. I think on the Lawrence Tyner field goal. And I think they went there. I think Alex Smith might have been a quarterback. They went there, and I think it was Candlestick, and they won it at the time. So you can win there. It's possible. Not saying they couldn't. But that's just the one place I don't want to go. So, thumbs up the video, share the video as a Lion. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, more videos like this. Hit the link tree. Check out my main channel, Goodfella TV. That link's there. Check out Free Game 89, my new channel. That link's there. Find me on X, aka Twitter, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.